Heard you got a man, that's too bad.
Yeah, back in the picture like, oh damn, who's that?
Cause I got what you need.
Hey, keep that shit low key.
Whoa, don't tell all your friends.
Why? Everybody want a piece. Whoa,
Damn,
look,
I'm smooth, no crashing.
vroom vroom, can't catch this.
I'm smooth, no crashing.
Vroom vroom, can't catch this. Speed it up.
Go, something like gadget. Big check straight to my address. E-class, yes I live lavish. Talk is cheap except when I'm rapping. Give them all the blueprint, now they tryna do this. My shoes too big to fit in, stupid. Now I'm living ruthless, but he's full Chris. I make moves, y'all making excuses.
New Porsche, I don't gotta switch lanes. Got wrist, I don't need a restraint. Drop hits, even on a mixtape. Cow rip, you know I don't ever miss game. Tank so full, y'all running on empty. Y'all burn quick, I'm here for longevity. Still flow times even when I'm 70. On my grind, you think there was 10 of me?
Heard you got a man, that's too bad.
Yeah, back in the picture like, oh damn, who's that?
Cause I got what you need.
Hey, keep that shit low key.
Whoa, don't tell all your friends.
Why? Everybody want a piece. Whoa,
Damn,
look,
I'm smooth, no crashing.
There we go.
vroom, can't catch
Sorry
this.
about that.
Smooth, no crashing.
Vroom, vroom, can't catch this.
Speed it up.
All songs hard, no skips and no filler. Got a new girl like Schmidt and Nick Miller. Big like BB.
Just iced tea tonight.
I move heavy.
I don't got it in me.
I don't wanna meet your parents. I ain't thinking about no marriage. That you wanna move where safe upstate till I ain't trying to live with no Karens.
Back to back, but this is not the sequel. Masterpiece, ambitious with the easel. Action packed and faster than Vin Diesel. Gasoline, my tank is full of diesel. Whoa, heard your new track and the slides when muted. She love what I say, yeah, my pen can't cute it. Shoot for the stars, like my name George Lucas. Last name Price, and I'm living up to it. Heard you got a man, that's too bad.
Back in the picture like, oh damn, who's that?
Cause I got what you need.
Hey, keep that shit low key.
Whoa, don't tell all your friends.
Why? Everybody want a piece. Whoa,
Damn,
look,
I'm smooth, no crashing.
vroom vroom, can't catch this.
I'm smooth, no crashing.
Vroom vroom, can't catch this. Speed it up.
What's up, everyone? I gotta be honest. I stink a little bit. Like, not as a human being, but just in my body, it smells bad right now. I'm probably not the best human being either. I try to be, but we all fail. How's everyone doing, man? I took my kids to a place called Knoebels Grove today. Hope y'all are doing well. Listen, I gotta say, I complain about my area a lot because it is like backwoods. There's not always things to do, but, you know, we were talking about how, like, oftentimes when you have something available to you all the time, you just don't appreciate it, right? Whether it's a person, a restaurant, something to do, right? We have this place called Knoebels Grove, and it's really well known on, like, a lot of the East Coast. It's one of the most popular parks when you look at park rankings in the country because it's literally free to get into. You probably can. I smell like dirty park water. Swear to God, I didn't shower since we got home. I'm gross. It's been that kind of night. But listen, let me tell you what's really cool about this place. It's truly free to get into. And then it's kind of like carnival-esque in the sense that, and it's not like in the rides. The rides are very good. World famous wooden roller coasters, the Phoenix, the Twister. If you look them up, look up the Phoenix, Knoebels Grove. One of the top ranked wooden roller coasters. Twister's pretty cool. They got an awesome haunted house. But it's weird how it works. Like, you buy booklet, tickets like you would at a fair. It's open year round. They do Christmas lights. They do Halloween stuff. But, man, good food. Like, it was really cool. Now, the rides are expensive. Like, if 5 of us go on a ride, they're like, for a good ride, it's $4, an average of $4. So, you know, 5 of us is $20. We took my sister, too. So, it's not like it's super cheap. But if you want to take, like, your parents or grandparents or kids that can't ride rides, you know, if you go to, like, Disney, Hershey Park, you know, Dorney Park, Six Flags, any of that, you buy everyone a ticket to get in. And, like, a lot of times, like, my wife didn't get on a couple rides. So she didn't have to pay to get on those. But, dude, I smell like shit. Because we got on the Skloosh and the Flume, both which throw water up with you. Boye Mafe. Big shout out to Scott and McGinn and someone else. They were both able to make trades and get their PC. So that's cool. I like seeing that since we're not doing a ton of PYT. Ayuk. I know, it's really what I want, man. I wanted to say that, too, to get off that a little bit. There's a nice Sam Howell there. This was supposed to be a late night break last night, not like something we had up all day today. I apologize. I thought it would honestly, and again, this is my fault. Every time I think something will like snap fill, it doesn't. So we posted this earlier yesterday afternoon, like later afternoon, Trent McDuffie, and I'm like, yeah, we'll fill this and then we'll put something really cool up. You know, not this isn't cool for the price point. Devontae Adams, well, that was my fault because in my head I'm like, we'll snap this. Roger McCreary. We got Lamar Jackson. Oh, what is coming up here? How about a George Pickens? This is the 100 for the Steelers 100 logo and a Kyle Hamilton. Cool card for the Pittsburgh Steelers there. No love for you? Wait, why didn't I give you no love? I was just saying because they got their PC team. Did you trade for your PC team too? I'll tell you what, though, if you didn't see the picture I put, my sister, we were all so exhausted. It was 1,000 degrees outside. You know? No, it wasn't 1,000 degrees because I know you all out in out west, like Arizona and stuff. You've been having that heat wave. It was like 95 degrees, but we were in a park, and it's hard. And we get home, and my sister comes in, and she just falls right to sleep. Reading a fantasy. I swear to God, she was reading that magazine. She went down and got my magazine so she could read that because she bought one too and wanted to see a difference. My sister fell asleep reading a fantasy football magazine. And we also, at the park today, Fleckle, and Rip Dog. You got nicknames going on there? Give me one. I want a nickname. But no, my sister and I did a fantasy draft for Underdog, waiting in line for the antique cars today to ride the antique cars. So that was cool. I'm just getting more and more excited every day about fantasy football. There's a nice TJ Watt with the stars. Come on, let's get it downtown to Kobe Dean and Brett Favre. Stank Daddy, I like Stank Daddy. I could do the stanky leg for that. Mechie, come on downtown. Give us one. I keep getting excited when I see this. Seattle Seahawks legendary logos DK Metcalf. That's a cool one for you there. And an Andrew Booth hollow for the Vikings. Anyone see that thing going on? Can anyone translate that tweet from Justin, or that whoever did it about Justin Jefferson and that LSU gymnast? What's her name? Are they dating now or something? Rising Suns, Eli Manning. Greg Dulcich. And Montrell Washington with the rated rookie going out to Denver. That is the Stars rated rookie. So, again, nothing great in that. I know we're due for a downtown in this. It is really crazy, Jamie, how the drafts are going this year. I definitely have learned to love a lot more weekly that we add up points through the season and auction drafts, because what happens in snake drafts, and this is maybe a me personal thing, is I end up like reaching for guys that because I want them, like Garrett Wilson. Say I have a pick, and Garrett Wilson's probably going to go 7 or 8 picks later, but he's not going to come back to me, and I want Garrett Wilson this year. He's like a guy that I'm gunning for. I think he's going to have a great year. He scares me as a Bills fan. The problem is now I'm like, all right, do I take a guy I don't really feel excited about, right? Do I take a guy I'm like, he's there, like, this is a bad example because he's going later, but like Olave. Olave will be there a lot. And I'm like, I just don't know if I trust who's throwing him the ball, right? It's not that I don't like Olave. It's not like I don't think he's a good receiver or I'll have opportunities. I just don't know if that's what I want to go with. So then I end up getting someone else. And I'm like, this is the problem with snake drafts. Like, I'd rather bid up Olave for someone else that wants him and hopefully, like show bid it for someone when we're in an auction. And then there's a nice Jamar Chase. Oh, that's out of 49. That's cool. Went to the Bengals. Let me ask you this. Who are your must-have players this year? Like, obviously you can't have them all, but you're like, listen, man, I don't care if I have the 5th pick or the 7th pick. I know at that point, or the 8th pick, if he's not coming back to me in the 2nd round, I'll reach for this guy. Or even if you have, because if you have the 1st, 2nd, 3rd pick, you kind of got to go one of those big guys. Jalen Carter, Derrick Henry, Tank Dell. There's another Jamar Chase. Miles Murphy. And how about Jack Jones? And again, these are actually out of 2022 Prism draft picks. Anyone want to answer me? Who are like your must-haves? Like for me this year, Garrett Wilson is one of those dudes. Like I really want some good shares of Garrett Wilson. I just think he's gonna be that dude. Jack Jones, NFL is gonna be New England Patriots. And I don't know why, but I cannot see the teams on the screen. That's gonna be Joseph Taylor for New England. You guys aren't gonna talk to me tonight, or can you not hear me? Kelsey, Fields, Wilson. All right, Kelsey's a fade for me. I will say this. My sister kind of talked me in the Fields in best ball leagues. Fields scares me in when you can only start one QB. There's a nice Will Levis. Because there's a Tanner McKee. Because I like him in best balls because if he has one of those Fields-style games, how about a Jared Goff? That's going to go out to Detroit. Detroit Lions going out to Bob Riley. Jamie, it's tough. Bijan, you like him? All right. So rookie running backs are no longer a bad idea. There's a Keenan Allen out of 99 and a Barkley. Let me ask you this. How do you guys feel about guys like Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, there was another one that keeps falling, and I just feel like Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley are going pretty late. Like, I'm talking, are they going as late as the third round, some of them? Do you think Higgins could break out? See, I keep reading to stay away from him. Higgins has had some good seasons. It's not like he's had bad seasons. Uh-oh, do we have another flawless coming up? Joey Porter, Will Anderson, there's a Gibbs. I like him too. I like Gibbs too. He went 13th in your mock today. That's interesting. Jonathan, maybe the Mingo ate your baby. And there's a Tua. How about this? First impressions out of 25. Jonathan Mingo out of 25 on that. See, you know what else is going? I mean, running backs are definitely falling. Like, they're definitely falling low. You're seeing a big swing of wide receivers, more than you have in the past, where it was like, the first round there was a bunch of running backs that went. This actually goes out to Carolina Panthers. That's going to go to Richard Myler. So you're seeing some of these running backs fall a little later. And guys like Nick Chubb falling real far down is crazy to me. Kenny McIntosh out of 49. And there's a Bijan Optic Prism. Tony Dorsett, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Mayer. There's a Hendon Hooker. Jordan Battle. This is just one of those. Oh, be an autograph. It's not, but it is a nice Anthony Richardson out of Zenith. And this is one of those non-numbered parallels. Austin Eckler's actually going pretty high. Austin Eckler, I think, is like the second or third running back off the board. It's like McCaffrey and then Eckler. He's not going as late as you think because he's been my first running back off the board sometimes. If this is horrible because you guys, if you've been around long enough, I'm a Cooper Kupp fan, but I'm fading him this year. I don't know. Coming off the injury with a team that I feel like is still very much lost. I'm just like, that was our dead pack, by the way. So we should have 2 more autos in here. I like Austin Eckler, though. I don't know, I'd say a steal, but I think, you could end up getting RB1 value out of him and drafting him as like the RB3 if he goes that late. Will Levis, Kelsey, and how about this JSN gold there? There you go, Scotty. I agree. I'm not saying he's not going to be a beast. And there's a Herbert out of 149. He just scares me. It's just like a level of risk at that. Because Kupp is going as early as second pick. I mean, I've seen him go first in some drafts. It's like Kupp, Jefferson, McCaffrey, and then sometimes you see Jamar Chase in the top 3 mix. Like, you might see, if it goes Jefferson and then Kupp, and then the next person does not want a running back, I've seen Chase go, and then it's usually like the person there is like, I got to take McCaffrey here, right? Well, top 7 wide receiver for sure, but he's going top 3. So Hyatt, Justin Fields, Quentin Johnston, Noah Sewell, Zach Evans. We'll put that Sewell over here for you there, boss. Daniel Barker. How about a Jalen Waddle out of 99? And there's a little Patty Ice action. Daniel Barker, I got to look it up. He's out of Michigan State. But it is nice. I'll say this real quick. It is nice to be able to talk to you guys about fantasy football again. I do think it's funny, guys like Dalvin Cook are like, look, I've had offers. I'm not in a hurry. And what I hear is, I don't want to go to training camp. I have no interest in going to training camp. I'm going to wait till other people go and get hurt, and then I'm going to get paid. And I'm like, I don't disagree with it anymore. Because I feel like running backs are now like the garbage pails of salary caps. They're like, we'll throw you whatever we have left. It looks like he was undrafted there. Let me see if I can find some stuff. Does anyone know if he got picked up? I think this is the Dolphin. Are you saying Cook to the Dolphins or this? Shoot. It's unfortunately there's a Daniel Barker that's like a major film director, so I'm trying to sort that out. He was just at Miami for tryouts. All right, I'll tell you what. If anybody sees anything, because I can't do it just for tryouts. If he didn't sign to like go, if he just did a workout, we may have to random this one off. At this point, I don't see him. He was ranked very high as far as possibly going, but just. All right, so we may have to random that one off. Unless someone sees anything else along the way, we're going to have to random that one off. So we'll hold that off to the side. I lost my train of thought here for a minute. Talking about fantasy football, getting ready. Oh, Dalvin Cook. We were talking about Dalvin Cook. So, like, the running backs have become, like, this dumpster pile for, like, salary caps. Like, look what happened with guys like Ezekiel Elliott, Dalvin Cook, because of guys like Todd Gurley, Melvin Gordon, Le'Veon Bell, even like he took that time off and then came in and was junked after. So I think it's one of those things where the NFL is like, fool me once, and now like until we see how bad we need a running back, we won't get one. And that's Dalvin Cook knows that. He's not going to take. He is so young. Listen, these running backs' lifespans are so short. He was a rookie in 2017. 17. I mean, but you see guys fade. Listen, Melvin Gordon was 15. He's gone. Todd Gurley was 15. He's gone. Le'Veon Bell was 13. He's gone. And he was gone 2 years earlier, right? So it seems to be like a running back goes about the length of his rookie contract, and then all of a sudden he disappears into this abyss of never to be seen again running backs. And it's mind-blowing. Like, it's got to be an eye-opener for young athletes to be like, look, I want to go pro. I have no interest in being a running back. It doesn't pay me. Tyler Lockett. There you go. Another one for you, Scotty. And another Sam Howell. Come on downtown now. Grady Jarrett. Trent McDuffie. And Jalen Naylor for the Vikings. And that is the difference too. It is a passing league, right? So you need to be able to catch the ball out as a running back. And I think teams are saying this. We need a pass blocking back. We need a catch out of the backfield back. We need a third down fullback style back, right? And that's not always a passing back either, because that person needs to be in there to kind of be a facade, right? Like to throw it off. But that running back needs to be able to pick up blocks too, and that's what you're seeing. These guys that can come in and run but can't block, they're gone quick. And like they take hits, man. They run hard, they hit hard, So teams aren't willing to like we know you're going to get injured because we're going to run the hell out of you, Martin Emerson. We got Leonard Fournette. There's another example. 2017 running back. Isn't on a team yet. Here's a nice mythical Kenneth Walker with, I don't know if that's the normal parallel, but and a Kenneth Walker rated rookie right behind it. Tony Pollard. Dude, he's going a lot later than he should be too, right? We were excited for him to have the backfield to himself, and now all of a sudden people are kind of like, I'll get him. You know, like like when you refer to people are going to cash in on Austin Eckler, I think Tony Pollard is where people are going to cash in. I do. Pollard did, but he's going to be ready to go. I heard, right? I just read that. Maybe I was old news, but my understanding is Pollard is ready to rock and roll. Will be. Damian Pierce with the Stars rated rookie, and there he is, the guy we all do love him. Cooper Kupp diamond hands. He does have them hands. Lewis Sign with the Hollow rated rookie, and there's an Algier. And Malik Willis, the rookies for Tennessee Titans, and an Alec Pierce. You know who I've been finding myself teaming up with? I like to do a stack, especially in best ball leagues. I like to actually do a couple stacks. And because you get multiple quarterbacks, they're best ball, so they take your best lineup. Trevor Lawrence and Calvin Ridley. Obviously like Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson. But that Lawrence and Ridley to me could be a deadly combo. And I'm staying away from the running backs. He's not going that high though, Chris. That's what I'm saying. Don't quote me on this because I need to look at it more. But I think he's going 8th to 10th running back off the board. You can wait till the third. You could go wide receiver, and still make Pollard your RB1. You know, I think if I'm, come on downtown. Did I see one? Red Hot Rookies Hutch. Chris Godwin Silver, Jake Ferguson. That's what I thought it was. Dang it. There's a nice Kenny Pickett Elite Series rookies. And David Bell. We did not get a downtown yet. We'll get one eventually here. But I get it, Chris. But I mean, you hear that all the time. I mean, the argument could be said I hear that same argument, Chris, about Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's always injured. Why take him so early? Right? I'm not so sure. I know, I'm trying, man. Well, I'll tell you what. If we don't pull a banger out of this, Chris, you good if we give away one of those beautiful new keychains? If we don't pull at least one big banger out of this, let's give away one of those beautiful keychains. How's that sound? And you know what? I'll do this too. Since we waited all day for this, and either way, banger or not, and we're talking about fantasy, I'll give one of our season-long fantasy spots away. How's that sound? Christian Gonzalez, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Joey Porter. And this is going to be Jarek Bernard Converse, Tyrese Wilson, and a Max Dugan out of 149, it looks like. 149. All right, so if we don't pull a banger, we will give away one of those beautiful keychains that Chris, man, he did a nice job on those. I really want I will have that on my key. I promise you that. That is what I'd be proud to carry around. And if either way, pull a banger or not, we'll do, since we're talking about fantasy like the whole break, we will do a season-long fantasy spot. This is going to go to the New Jersey Jets. Yes, I know it's the New York Jets. These were the last two boxes out of our case that we had, by the way. So, I dig another case of this. We may do it, but I know some people did say, hey, what about PYTs? The checklist is finally out. Jahmyr Gibbs, Brock Purdy, there's a Bryce Young. So maybe now that it's out. How about this? Jordan Battle out of 49. Tua and Phil Dracovic from 2022 Prism Draft. I don't know if he ever... Is he the one that just was... Let me just look it up. Pittsburgh Panthers. He previously played for Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Bowl games, college, high school. Nothing as in a pro career that I see. Something, I feel like he just came up and he registered. He's a registered senior, so he's back in school this year. So that will be another random. And Dougie said he is dead serious. I mean, today I didn't get to really look at it. I want to look at it more today, but he's dead serious about us doing the in-person draft. Not a lot of people responded to his plea to get people in here. I was surprised, but I do know flights are expensive. CJ Stroud, Optic, Rashi Rice, Justin Fields, Hutchinson, and this is going to be Cedric Tillman. I forget where he goes. We looked him up before. And this is out of Optic, numbered out of 99, hollow. I know McGinn's going to tell me, so I'm not going to write it on yet. I won't look it up. But Cedric Tillman, where are we at on the Tillman? A nice Stroud here. I always appreciate you, Matt, coming in and being our group researcher. Josh Downs. Ooh, we got some color coming up. Oh, is that? Here's a Bryce Young Optic. Will Levis with the magnitude. I'm sorry, that was a Phoenix Prism, not an Optic. Kyler Murray, that's that box hit. Ooh, this is going to be numbered here. How about 10 out of 10? CJ Stroud. Mr. McGinn, it's not an auto, but it is a 10 out of 10 gold from Contenders Optic, licensed by Ohio State. There you go. Again, I'm not going to count that as a banger per se, even though it is a banger. We'll still leave the keychain on the board since it's not ink, but that is a nice one. Bang, bang, what's the hang? 10 out of 10 on the Stroud. That'll play. Pretty freaking card. Yeah, I just said it. That'll play. That'll play. We're going to put this for the Cleveland. Thank you for looking that up. See, researcher, see what happens when you play the game. I do got to get some pictures posted up of hits tomorrow. Like I said, took the kids to Knoebels today. They needed to get out. It's been raining the last few days here. The kids, they needed to go do something. I think this is our patch card. I'm not going to lie. Did we already get our 4 hits? No, 1, 2, 3. We should have another auto. We didn't get our... We must have had our dead pack already. Tony Dorsett, Peyton Manning, and Joey Porter out of 149 going to pit. Addison, Downs, Henry, Hyatt, and it's going to be Daniel Jones. 2 Moxies. I don't know if we've seen many of those yet. I think maybe one other, but it's interesting. 2 boxes and we get another Moxie. You like the flying turns? Wait, James, what do you know about... You talking about Knoebels? What do you know about Knoebels, man? I've never ridden it. It's their tagline is they told us we couldn't do it, so we did. That thing took like 10 years to construct. I don't trust it. And you went to Knoebels and you lived in Ohio. So, like, it's a pretty... What up, Caden? It's a pretty popular park. A.J. Brown out of 99. Hendon Hooker. Not the way we wanted to end it. Quentin Johnston there. But gave us points. Man, the C.J. Stroud was nice. But I'm going to still do the keychain and a fantasy spot. And we'll do those separate drawings. We'll do them as separate things. So you give everyone a chance at both. That's at A.J. Brown out of 99. So no big autos, but that we do have some randoms to do here at the end. So give me a couple minutes to get cleaned up here. Lots of stuff to sleeve up. Caden, how you doing, brother? When do you land in Tennessee? We had the A.J. Brown out of 99, the Porter to 149, Bryce Young, Phoenix Prism, Will Levis Magnitude. There's the CJ Stroud base optic. We'll show you what goes with that. Battle out of 49, Dugan out of 149, Red Hot Rookies Hutchinson, Elite Series Rookies Pickett, Damian Pierce Stars Hollow, Lewis Sign Hollow, Malik Willis the Rookies, Kenneth Walker Mythical, Sam Howell rated Rookie, Jalen Naylor Stars rated Rookie, Jalen Waddle out of 99. This is not the gold. This is like the bronze. It's not numbered, but it's still a nice card there for the Hawks JSN. We have the Herbert 11 out of 149. Kenny McIntosh out of 49. A Optic Hollow Bijan. We had the Anthony Richardson Zenith. Will Levis out of Phoenix, not hollow. Keenan Allen out of 99. Jamar Chase out of 49. That's from Clearly Don Russ. Legendary logos DK Metcalf. Andrew Booth for the Vikings. Hollow. Montrell Washington rated Rookie Stars. Sam Howell rated Rookie. And a George Pickens 100 logo. Mythical is a case hit, is it? It looks sharp. I didn't know that. Is that true, Scott? It's the 50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion, James. So they actually, for the first time, I've been there like forever. For the first time, they actually did did some modifications to it. So we did have the CJ Stroud optic base, not prism, but we had the CJ Stroud 10 out of 10 gold too. I'm sorry, James. I'm not lying. I've been there with you. I get it. It feels that way. It's not always that way, but it does feel that way more often than not. Daniel Jones going out to the Giants, going to be James Wilmoth. And Jared Goff for the Lions going out to Bob Riley. I can't even give you a Bob call, Bob, because it's not worth it on that one. I'm sorry. Cedric Tillman going out to Cleveland. That's going to be Tay Taylor getting that one. And we had for the Jets, Jarek Bernard Converse for the New Jersey Jets. It's going to be going out to, was that on a trade too? Don Wiley? No, maybe not. We had the Jonathan Mingo, Ate Your Baby, Carolina Panthers going out to Myler. And Jack Jones for New England Patriots. So yeah, no super huge bangers. We let this marinate too long. It dried up. We got to random these. We'll do Barker, Dracovic, and then the 250 points. Then when it's all said and done, we'll do the two $5 hit list credits. And we're not done there. We're going to do a keychain and a season-long fantasy spot. So stick around for a couple minutes. We got a few giveaways here to do, a few randoms. So stay close. These ones will count as hits toward hit list, however. Daniel Barker, min roll 5. Remember, everyone's eligible. It will. The only thing it'll exclude you from if you get it is the two $5 hit list credits. We got a 12 spotter here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we loved Haunted Mansion. And you know what, Haunted Mansion, did you hear that, who is it that's in the new Haunted Mansion movie? Comedian. Oh, Owen Wilson. Did you see Owen Wilson was like in line? Who's this go to? The Chargers. Jamie, you got that one. Owen Wilson was like checking people, like waiting in line and talking to people at the Haunted Mansion the other week. Oh, no, what is the Mine one? I don't think I've ever seen. Where is that one at? That was like rated super high, and I don't even know if I've ever ridden that one. I saw it on their site. I'm like, what are they talking about? And I forgot to look for it today. It was a busy day. We really did make the most of our day today, James. I always liked Owen Wilson, and it was cool to hear he did that. I'm excited to go see the new Haunted Mansion movie. Probably not as excited as I am to see the new Barbie movie, though. The Bills getting this one. Tay Taylor, you got a little something there. And now we have 250 points to give away, and then two $5 hit list credits, and then a keychain, and then a season-long fantasy spot. We're random at all. It's like Oprah in this place. Was it really that good? How did I've never been on it in all the years I've been there, and I don't even know if I've ever walked by it. I got to see where it's at. I got to look up a video walkthrough of it. Because the Haunted Mansion, like my kids were scared the first time they went, and they wanted to go on it again. That's another. You get that one too, Jamie, for the Chargers. And it's like a little scary, but it's just scary enough for the kids. And then it's kind of like it's expensive. It's $350, and you can't use wristbands on it. So it's like $14 to ride it. $17.50 with my sister, and it's just like. What the hell? It's so expensive for what it is. You can get the... Oh, because you ran it? Nah, you could still have a shot. It doesn't work like that. Here we got the 2 $5 hitless credits. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles. So Shane and Bob each getting a fantasy, or I'm sorry, not a fantasy, but a $5 credit. Now, first things first, we're going to do that awesome keychain. Ugh. Go back. That awesome keychain Chris made. Dude, I'm not just saying that. That keychain is... It looks like an Apple AirTag. Chris, we truly love you for coming up with these designs, taking the time to find cool things like this to make. Shot glasses and tumblers and shirts and all that stuff, man. It is, James, it's up to like 56 something, but I priced it. It would have been like $190 for the 4 of us, like $240 for the 5 of us. We only spent like I think like $130 in tickets, so it was alright. It was cheap-ish. Tampa Bay Bucks. All right, that's Matt McGinn. McGinn with the keychain. Chris McGinn, I'm gonna just have you message me, check in with me on that. Let me just... Oh, I'm going to put it right next to this draft video that Caden reminded me about the other day. Because we'll get to that stuff tomorrow. I don't think I got a ton going on tomorrow during the day. All right, and now it's the season-long fantasy spot. Fantasy spot 4 in League 2. Season-long fantasy spot 4 in League number 2. Min roll 5. Got 32 entries. Everyone's eligible. Min roll 5. Here we go. McGinn won one of the keychains we gave away because... And he did get the banger car, but it wasn't banger enough to really count it. Indianapolis Colts. Chris Taylor, you're in. Look at this. It's like it's rigged. For Chris Taylor, you're in the League number 2 season long. Nice. Yeah, dude, we got to get back to some Leaf tomorrow because I'll tell you what, the Leaf is bringing the hits. So we got to do some like Leaf and some other stuff. But tomorrow, Topps Tribute Baseball comes out as well. We have 2 boxes of that to mess with. So we might do a mixer with that with some of the Topps finest. So we'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, I didn't really push this today only because I knew I'd be at the park all day with my kids. Anthony, I don't think it was you that messaged you like, what do we do if it doesn't fill? We'll fill, because we have an awesome group to make sure that we always do. However, some days I just don't push it because I don't want it to be like, hey, let's fill this, let's fill it. Oh, it's full. I'll be home in 6 hours. So I'm usually a little quiet if I know I'm not going to be home, as we posted it yesterday. So, Chris, that's awesome, man. McGinn and I thank you. The group thanks you. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not pushing anything else tonight. Look, it's a Tuesday night. It's early in the week. We got stuff coming to the end of this week, all right? You all have a good night. I love you all very much. It was nice to talk some fantasy. We'll be back tomorrow.